Hello, boys and girls. This is Aunt Fernita, and I have a wonderful story for you called Disappearing Spots. It's one of the coolest stories in the Bible. Today's memory verse is from Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10. It says, "For we are created to do good works." The message for today's story is we serve God by doing good for others. Have you ever done something really nice for someone else just because you wanted to? Naaman had some people doing good things for him. Captain Naaman was excited and afraid all at the same time. He was on his way to see Prophet Elisha. He was excited because he might be healed of his leprosy, but he was scared because maybe he thought he would not be healed. Captain Naaman packed silver and gold and new clothes. These would be thank you gifts if he was healed. At last, Captain Naaman and his servants arrived at the prophet's house. Elisha's servant greeted him outside. He would tell the prophet that Captain Naaman had arrived. Captain Naaman waited impatiently outside the house. A few minutes later, the servant returned with a message. "Prophet Elisha says that you are to wash 7 times in the Jordan River, and your leprosy will be healed." Naaman's face turned red with anger. "How rude! The prophet didn't even talk to me. Let's go home." Naaman's servants looked at each other with confused looks. "Why are we going home?" they asked. "Because I am not going to wash in that dirty, muddy Jordan River. If washing is all I need to do, we have better rivers at home." "But wait," said the servants. "If the prophet had asked you to do something hard, you would have tried to do it. Why not try something easy?" Naaman stopped and thought about it. "You know, they are right. I've come all this way. I'll do what the prophet says." Quickly they rowed to the river. Naaman took off his robes and his sandals. He looked at the muddy, dirty river with a frown, but he walked right in. Captain Naaman dipped under the water 1 time, but the spots were still there. 2 times, the spots were still there. 3 times, spots still there. 4 times, spots still there. 5 times, spots still there. 6 times, spots were still there. 7 times, the spots were gone. There were no spots on Naaman's body. God healed Captain Naaman just as the prophet Elisha said he would. Naaman leaped out of the river. He looked at himself. Yes, he was really healed. No more leprosy spots. He couldn't wait to thank the prophet Elisha. He couldn't wait to get home and tell his family. The little maid and prophet Elisha had served Naaman well. God wants us to do good things for others too.
This podcast was brought to you by Gracelink.net and Studio El Piso. For more children's resources, please visit Gracelink.net.